Hi, everyone. My name is Carrie Morgan. I am your holistic lifestyle consultant. So, today, I just want to give you a couple tips that are going to help you using Zoom and going forward in 2020. So, great way to relate to this is so many more people are coming up online on Zoom, and they may not have ever done videos before, or there's the first time, like getting on these masterminds. And because they're like, I want to change my business, I'm going to do this, I'm going to form this, content, or, I'm going to get on and listen to this speaker, that's, hosting this mastermind or this webinar. So to be clear, let's get this straight. 101, Zoom 101. If you're coming and you are watching or doing a Zoom, or you're just watching in the background, a great thing to do is just upload a photo of yourself when you get in, if you have an account. If you don't have an account, then that's fine, right? But that just makes it to have a picture there in case you don't want to have video on, that people just, get a connection on who you are as a person, and who you want to be, right? So that's tip number one. Try to at least have something where there's a visual content if you do not want to use the video. Tip number two. Remember, when you're talking in the screen, you want to be looking at your camera, because when you're looking at your camera, you're making eye contact with that person or that individual that's holding that mastermind. So I was on a mastermind the other night, and what had happened was, we see a lot of people and then they're just like this, right? They're like bored, or they're just like not sure, and they're looking around, or they're just like walking back in and out of the camera, right? Where they're doing this. And then, while the person's talking, and then they're coming back. So that's a distraction for the other people that are watching the video. And I understand, like, if you feel like you have to go get something, or, because some of these webinars and some of these master classes are a little bit longer, then just turn your video off. You have complete control when you are on a video and you are, a listener or a panelist, they call them, then you can just turn your video off. I think that's that's better to do that, because what that's going to do is it's going to allow you to not be seen moving all over the place, right? And so the next tip is just going to be, like, some people go like this to their camera. Okay, so they're like this, right? Or maybe they're looking down and they're like, if you're on your phone, let me see if I have my phone. So if you're on your phone, I'm doing this right now from a lap, from my little desktop that I have, my portable. And so what I do is I put a book behind it. So it kind of gives me like an eye level. You can actually go a little bit higher if you want to, but I feel like this view is a good level when I'm doing videos. Some people, get lights. I don't want to go into all that. But when you're on your phone and you're doing Zoom, the key is not to be like this, right? Set your phone up so it's away. Check yourself on your phone to see if that lines up with your positioning, just so you have an overall comfortable feeling. Because what's happening now is a lot of people are sharing their screen, but they're also sharing the whole Zoom and everything that you're doing, and they're using it as content to sell other products. So how do you want to be represented? I mean, you're going to see yourself, and, I don't want anyone to be discouraged by their video that they saw of their self, right? So these tips are just going to help you visually, and for appearance reasons, for you to just feel a certain way when you're on these calls, and how, to look. So depending on what call you're in, since everyone's at home, it is a great time to just get dressed. Okay. Like, a lot of people have been moving around in some like lingerie. And last night I just had like this random little like comfortable thing on, but it was still cute. And so I didn't have my video turned on. So I got called to do a hot seat. So I had to turn my video on. And I'm like, oh my God, you know what I mean? My hair, because I wasn't prepared for that. So this is why I did the video, because I'm like, oh my God, I totally wasn't prepared for that. What do I need to do to make sure I'm prepared? So, I look decent, but, depending on what industry you're showing up in, and if it's not a business opportunity, but you are listening and you are a participant, it is still good to just get dressed a little bit, because that's going to make you feel good, right? That's going to make you feel like you're really putting in the effort to be there, right? You're just committed a little bit more, right? You just go the extra mile. And so the next tip is just make sure that you're feeling confident about being there. I like to say, like, having, when you're sitting, you're very professional, but you're not slouchy and not like looking like you don't want to be there. So I'm always looking in the classroom, like you can change on Zoom, they'll have all the pictures, and then you can go to the next, just to see who's all there. And most people are like this, or their visual, the vibe that they're bringing off is almost like you don't want to be here, So when you show up like, yes, I'm excited, I want to be here, let's get this going. When you are in that energy, it's going to show through on the screen. It's going to make people be like, oh man, I want to meet that person. When you're in the chat, they're going to be like, yeah, I want to meet that person, I want to do this, right? So those are some things that shift your energy. And when you're more excited, you're going to absorb that information a little bit more. You're going to be like, yeah, you're going to be a little bit more hungry, a little bit more content with this content. It's going to absorb into you a little bit more. So those are my tips. I hope I hit all 5, right? Because sometimes you're like, and I'm not taking any notes. This is just right from the heart. So go back if you have watched, if you're just jumping on and you're watching it live on YouTube, please subscribe, because I'm going to do this for the next 10 days. I'm going to give you all kinds of cool tips. I'm going to share my screen and do some fun things for you to get you more motivated to take video and use Zoom to build your business, right? To build your new lifestyle, right? We all are realizing right now how important having a side hustle or having a passion-driven purpose in life, that you're doing content and you're making videos and you're showing up every day. So we're going to do that. But right now, this is just going to be for beginners. So a lot of tips are for beginners. And check anytime when you're just doing, I'll give you one more tip. When you just come on your phone, you can see yourself in the video. It'll give you a clip like, hey, this is what you're going to look like on video. So that's a time for you to be like, oh, before you join, you can join with video or join without video. So, but you get a quick little clip of, how you look. And I think that's important, because that's your presentation. That's how you're presenting yourself to these new people. And there's so many opportunities for you to connect with these people and maybe do business down the road with these people that are in Zoom meetings, right? I mean, you don't know or not know who you're going to connect with. So it's just like going to a networking event. Let's remember that. So let's make this the last tip, that going to a networking event, you will get dressed, you'll look awesome, you show up, you want to shake hands, you have conversations in the chat, all that good stuff. So those are just a couple tips that are going to help you feel more confident when you're doing your Zoom video or any type of content, or if you're just listening to a mastermind and you're just a participant. I would rather you show up those ways, and it's going to help you shift the feeling around you being in that environment, right? Your energy and your vibe is everything now. It's more than you can ever imagine. So for you, I just want to share this so that we can get on point and we can understand how important it is to use Zoom or any live video content type, because that is who you are. That's showing the world who you are and you committing to your next journey and your next step in life. So I hope that helped. Let me know if you have any questions, put it down in the comments. And if you want to join our Zoom challenge, just let me know. Later today, I'll put some information in here so that you can join this challenge. I'm just going to be doing it every single day. This one's just more of a tutorial, but the next ones will be a little bit on how to build a business using Zoom. All right, awesome, everyone. Have a great day. Namaste. Once again, my name is Carrie Morgan, your lifestyle mentor and consultant, right? So I'm expanding your wealth, expanding your mindset, and shifting your energy into a life that you deserve. Have a wonderful, blessed day. Namaste.